Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood trash panda here. And today I want to share a wild experience I had while working as a sanitation engineer, better known as a garbage collector. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, what's so interesting about picking up trash? Trust me, there's a lot more drama than you'd expect. So let me set the scene. I work in a lovely residential community where we collect both garbage and recycling. Our trucks are equipped with hydraulic grabbers, super cool technology that lets us scoop up bins without ever leaving the cab. Sounds easy, right? Well, it is, until rules get in the way. You see, there are tons of regulations that homeowners need to follow regarding their garbage. Things like what materials are acceptable, size limitations, and the all important bin placement. I mean, we're talking about a strict 1 meter rule here. Bins must be spaced out from each other and from parked cars. It's all about ensuring we can grab those bins smoothly and avoid damaging anything. Now, usually, we're pretty accommodating. If bins are too close together, we'll hop out, move them a foot apart, and then place them back. It's just the neighborly thing to do, right? Plus, it saves us a mountain of paperwork. But here's where things took a turn. We serviced a particular community where most residents would put their garbage and recycling bins side by side, which is a blatant spacing violation. So, my colleague and I would grab the first bin, move it a bit for easier access, and roll on with our day. No complaints, until one day, we got hit with a complaint from a resident. This woman was furious. She claimed we were moving her bins. Word got back to our supervisors, and boy, did things change. We received a formal reprimand and were instructed to return the bins to their original positions, no exceptions. They even monitored us via dash cams for weeks to ensure we complied. Now, let me tell you, I was fuming. This lady, who I'll refer to as the bin bandit, was making our lives miserable over a couple of extra steps, but we complied. Oh, how we complied. For 2 whole months every week, we arrived at her house only to find her bins wedged tightly together. So, what did we do? We filled out violation tickets for spacing issues and left them stuck to her bins while she watched her garbage pile up. You could see the realization hit her week by week. Her bins were overflowing, and she was racking up extra fees for every additional bag of garbage. I could almost hear her thoughts as we drove away each time. Why aren't they picking up my trash? It was a slow, painful lesson, and I'll admit, I felt a little guilty. But rules are rules, right? After about 2 months of this back and forth, she finally caught on. We showed up one day, and lo and behold, her bins were 3 feet apart. And just like that, the complaints stopped. No more tickets, no more angry looks, just a quiet acceptance of the rules she had to follow. But here's the kicker. She ended up paying a small fortune in extra pickup fees, all because she couldn't follow a simple guideline about spacing. So what's the moral of the story? Sometimes, sticking to the rules means teaching others a lesson they won't forget. And while I never like to see anyone suffer, it's hard to feel sympathy for someone who makes life difficult for others. Have you ever had a neighbor who just wouldn't cooperate? Share your stories in the comments below, because I'd love to hear about your wildest neighborhood drama.